Okay, I think I'm back! I'm back! I think I'm back! We back! That was a scary moment. Yo, oh my gosh, I got worried. I was like, why did my OBS come back right after typing that in chat? Oh, I was a little worried. It's Detective Jowd. Oh, I'm so glad to be back. I'm gonna remember what y'all did. Also, how are you tonight now? I hope you're doing well. What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the Manor Red's about to get his Timsky fragment taken away. It won't budge. Maybe it's broken. Oh, well, I guess I don't have to lower it right now. If I ever had to move it, I could probably get Lynn to do it for me. Nothing's happening. Sure seems like, it should do something. Maybe it's just some kind of ornament. Oh! Nope, we ain't doing that today. I'm so close to the power! Whoop. Ah, the Timsky fragment. You're mine at last. Okay. The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Sissel, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared, with Detective Jowd in it. Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. I can't believe this is happening. Now then, I better hurry along before Sissel discovers what he lost and comes after me. Yenona will be his coffin. It lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel. He had an eel laugh. Yellow, hello, welcome to chat, the donut game. How are you tonight? I just not realized he had all his men shoved in that sub. Uh-huh. So that's the cause of the giant explosion. Oh, you know, we just chilling. Nice, nice. Today is a good day to chill. Huh? What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo. It's like, well, you heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes to mind, more readily to my mind. Indeed it is, yeah. Um, it looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. There's no time. It's gonna launch. Don't worry. We can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. Why was the I hope at the end the strongest part of that sentence? Okay, here goes. Oh my god! Now we're tricking in the missile? I came along for the ride without giving it too much thought. But was this really the best move? I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in here? Oh my god. We're in the sub now. I mean, we're the torpedo. There are rats everywhere. Maybe this game actually takes place in New York City. But no, this is mind-boggling that we're inside the torpedo now. Operate. I didn't mean to squish the rat. Don't say crush it. This looks like looks like just a thing. If we clamp this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does exactly really yawn. So what does that exactly mean? It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit, I don't understand all the details, but I do want to give it a try. But before we can do that, it looks like we have to get something out of the way first, huh? This is probably the detonator. Hey, don't press it. The torpedo will explode. Better be careful. But, you know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere. Safety device? That sounds promising. We have to put the safety on before this thing blows up. Press it! I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. The spinning black things? Right. Apparently, they're spinning to help the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. What if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow? Oh, I might press it. Yeah, I might press it. Oh, they won't let me! It won't let me press the button! there we go! We got little whiskers out of the way! If you can't, maybe the rat can. Ah. I should have saw if the rat could have pressed it. Great, we've dumped the little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device. Right. I'm getting it. Woo! There. We clamped the safety device on. We did it. That should keep this torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? The torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. Well, we still hit the sub. What was that noise? It looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Sissel, we did it! Alright, so you wanted to see what Sissel looked like with green hair. By the way, I could do this real quick actually. I'm actually doing this super fast. There it is. How's that not working? Ah, there it goes. Now it's working. Where's my green? Where's my green? I have a green. Okay, there we go. I'll miss the rest of this. I made him green. I gave him green hair though. What's the matter? You still looking happy? We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right, I guess. That's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable. Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. We managed to stop the death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water is seeping through the hole where the torpedo hit. I've got to get them out of here. Better go meet up with Lynn. The lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Ooh. Uh-oh. Fortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. Maybe I can use its movements to help me create a path. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I don't think I can create a path that way. No. Okay. Come on, I can reach! Let me reach! Let me reach! I'm trying. There we go. I knew I could reach. Oh no. Okay, there we go. There we go. I had to be quick about it. Leon. Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too! I'm so happy everyone's going to be with me now. Camilla! Miss Camilla! Ah, yes, don't worry, I pointed a loading gun at you. I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do. Oh, I think I'm going to cry. Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send a signal to Linda I'm here, before it's too late. Hello? Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel. He's here. Up we go. Whoop. I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room is going to fill up with water fast. We better get out, of that door as quickly as we can. We won't be getting out of that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great. Already, I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as a force of water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Okay. Speaking of like the loaded gun thing. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way. Yes? I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? Okay. There must be a switch or something somewhere that lowers the ladders. Just going off the fact that Camilla, joking about forget, don't worry about the fact that I pointed a loaded gun at you. Okay, Camilla was being controlled by the manipulator. That means the manipulator is on this ship. Does that mean we're gonna see each other in the ghost world? Because, I mean, he was still in Camilla when the ship got hit by the torpedo. So, Does that mean, honestly, I'm not sure. I'm kind of... It sounds like, oh, this is freaky. Because, wasn't his power source taken away? Yeah, that's another thing. His power source was taken away. Oh, that sounds freaky. I don't know if I like that. I don't want to run into him. There must be a switch or something somewhere that lowers the ladder. Provided the person who designed the sub didn't miscalculate the ladder's length. I didn't even consider that possibility. And I have to warn you, I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Yeah, you already told me. I'm hoping maybe I could hook myself onto that. Here we go. Whew. Got it. You did it, Sissel. Thanks. Lynn is, like, strong. She's able to carry Camilla with one arm. What was that? Also, I know I came here in the middle of this and don't have any context. Why the hell are they in a submarine if they can't swim? I can give you the context real quick. So, there's an evil foreign country, and the evil foreign country has a sub, and there's a body that we're not sure who belongs to spirit-wise walking around, and it came on the sub and they were following it. Just to put it in that perspective. That doesn't really spoil much, but I mean, they're just following a body. It was being controlled by a spirit. We don't know whose body it is, though. There's two spirits, we're not sure whose identity is whose. It looks like water's seeping in. It looks like the water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Also, yeah, surprise. Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something? Hey, I know. You can fix it with your powers. Okay, that's just taking things too far. She like for real? Oh, hey! Great! Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question considering the circumstances. Now, all we have to do is get to that door and we're safe. Oh, shit. You threw me. Duh! Well, Lynn, things don't... Ooh! Uh-oh. Lynn's throwing... What happened now? Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky, or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet. Come on now. As if the latter could be true. Ooh. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. You'll just have to go up and go, you'll just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Well. I think I see a familiar flame over there. Sissel! There you are! How's it going? How's it going? I say it's going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous this situation is, don't you? Of course, after all. Just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course! Okay, first things first. Let's find us some things we can switch around. You think I could be able to switch these wheels around, you know? Okay, you know, I might have to use the mouse. Distributing panel. I gotta go around. I had to pull out the mouse for this. Whoop, whoop. I moved the game on me. I might be throwing. I might be the one throwing. It may be me, Lynn, throwing. Height. Is there anything I could switch this something with? Also, thank you for the follow, Donut Game. The Donut Game. Do you know if changing the fans has done anything? You know, that might be a good thing. Let's just see what happens. I don't know. Oh, Liam, move me closer. Okay, I see where I need to be. I think I gotta make a path for me. Okay, Wait, I need to use mouse on this part. Just call me Donut, short and simple, and rolls off the tongue easier. Yay, yeah. Let's talk real quick. Okay. Okay, Sissel. What do we need to do? What do we do? I'm ready. There's a little doggy. He's ready to go after the rest. We have to create a path that will get Lyn up to the top and fast. We have to look for anything and everything that we can move and try things out. How about if we tip the whole submarine? If we could do that, wouldn't be any problem. Well, in any case, I'm ready and raring to go. Let's see if that's helping any. I might have to constantly be switching the large fan out. Because I think I know what I need to do. It is odd. Balance. Okay, let me see if there's anything I can possibly ghost trick. That might be the next thing I need to do. Move. Let me move missile. Heal. Okay, starter, I can operate. These pistons sticking out right in front of me, it's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge. It might just be that. Think you can climb them? If I wasn't holding Camilla, I probably could do it easily. Sissel, you're not telling me Miss Lyn to leave, you're not telling Miss Lyn to leave poor Miss Camilla behind, are you? Could you just be quiet for a minute, Sissel, Missile? These pistons sure look like they could, be used to our advantage. Shit. Uh-oh. The water is still rising. It's up to my knees. And it's freezing cold. Just hold on. You better create a path fast. Hang in there, Miss Lyn. Thanks, Missile. Okay, you stay there. We're not just... Okay. There. How about now? Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me. You better hurry. I don't think that water's going to wait for you. Whoa! Why did the water rise that fast? Nice job. Oh, need to get the fans turning somehow, yeah. Ouch! Now this steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to go around either. I think you can do something? Of course we can. We have to. Stop. Okay. Here comes that water again. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty. I think the more relevant point is that he can't drink. Is that he's dead, so he can't drink it. Whatever. Just do something about this steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. No, not that. Oh, wait. Darn, this thing called water. This thing called water. Look what it's done. Huh? Oh, I thought we might get something special if we had Missile talk to her. Huh? Just a second ago, it was chilling me to the bone. And now it's hitting me, steam hot enough to melt a person. My boots and my coat are soaking wet. Water just pours out of them when I move. How dare that water treat you like that? Here, let me lap it all up for you. You better not, Missile. It's salt water. Sounds like she's starting to get crabby. Okay, I'm working on it. Yes. Look, if I swap the pieces, it changes how the steam comes out, huh? Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different. I can't tell the difference. So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way, eh? I bet that will come in handy. Okay, actually, I need Sissel to move. Last to move. Yeah, wait in that. Easy puzzle, I think. Lynn, come on. There. How does it look? It looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay. It's not too far now. Try to move forward. Ouch. You know her hands are fucking burning. Look, up there. If I can just make it to that door, we can escape. Now, how in the world am I going to get up there? Don't yell at me. You want to yell, you can yell at me! Missile. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yes, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her there ever so gently to the top. Hey, are you being sarcastic? Let's go, yes. Okay. I need you to move down, Missile. Yeah, move there for a minute. No, 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 no. I'm pressing get out of the ghost tricks whenever I don't mean to. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Is that any way to ask for something? It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no. Nope, I have ideas. I have ideas. I have ideas. I have ideas! No! This way! Okay. What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continued to sink down into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light, a light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. It's almost... I think we're reaching the end! I don't know. The final struggle. It's 5:10. We have like 50 minutes. The upended submarine continued to sink slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them, but at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Oh my God. I see you managed to survive, Detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Oh. And oh no! Oh, you there? You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you've got to tell me. I need to know. We're a ghost! Who in the world are you? Thistle, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are. That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you will remember real soon who you are and who I am, too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth, or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Woohoo! Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. Who are we? They got us good. It's all over for this submarine. The engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the Hulk, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. There I have what they wanted now. The Timsky fragment. Didn't know how they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah. That meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research. I think I kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers. Oh. What's that gear person wearing as a head? I don't know. Good question. I think it's some pipe. Yeah, I think it's some pipe. Like possessing, and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects! Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in power we get. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do. Yeah. My powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first I can only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we get these powers? It's simple. It is. How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what it does? Time while being exposed to the radiation? On that day 10 years ago. Why did we die? Why did it die in the same exact way? A fragment of the meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So of course, I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Aren't the Timsky's remnants aren't the Timsky remnants still right there in that park? At the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite radiation too. We're just some rat. The what way? Why do we keep dying with our ass up? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Radiation time effect. Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite. One of the characteristics that meteorite his ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death. Ugh! This is all so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That's just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. At least that me right there, I meant. My very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, the fragment continues to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was constantly cycling between the moments that separate my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with the scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As a part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know. They had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Timsky. Detective Zhao was the one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanilla, that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Timsky fragment. Here I am.
One of my early theories was that Sissel was one of the assassins working under the blue guys.
Is he? I mean, evil Sissel is, but I don't know about OG Sissel, or like us Sissel. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? You weren't there in that. You weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago. I would have never thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage.
Nah, Evil Sissel was duped by them, and the player Sissel still doesn't know who they are.
Oh, well, that's true. That is true. Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, and you become a detective looking into Zhao's case. And I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. The first time I wasn't able to control someone completely. The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their schemes. I showed up. So unlike Maya, she does kill somebody. I mean, she was controlled. I was supposed to meet up with them after that. But then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. The Inspector White was responsible. The Inspector in White was responsible for that one.
And technically he isn't dead. That's true.
My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Timsky meteorite. Because you were looking into Jowd's case. They thought you would find out about Timsky sooner or later. I think what his head is one of those things that people speak in, you know, like a little speaker thing. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is to wait for the water pressure to crush this submarine. Oh no. There are no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and there's no communication cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling. Cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all alone. Well, go back to sleep, Camilla. We're dying. Lynn. Camilla. Is it true? We're stuck here. What? Dang.
Put her to sleep.
My dad was here. I bet he save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry! That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Timsky fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison our body? Why did they have to jettison your body off to the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter now. Matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute. Yes, we do. This will tell us where Detective Jowd is. That present from the Inspector in White. That's right, Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body. The bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? Well, we should be able to figure something out between the three of us with our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right. Oh, and wait a minute. What about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. So, my dad isn't on the submarine? Don't worry. We're gonna go get him right now. Okay. I hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings when I said about my dad saving us if he was here. Oh, don't worry about that! Comments like that just roll off the back of Miss Lynn's back. She's really thick-skinned. Ouch. I'm going to start being tougher too. I want to make my dad proud of me. Miss Camilla. I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camilla. So his shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragments. It's there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Jowd will watch. Detective Jowd's watch will tell us exactly where it is. Right. He said it was a radio receiver, didn't he? Didn't Miss Hall just call Lynn stupid? That's a really weird typo, Kay. There might be another torpedo on this submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Jowd. That's a brilliant plan, Detective. You think so? So, what are you going to do? Right on top of the torpedo? Of course not! You guys are going to. Darn. I wanted to see that. Did you want to see me drowned? The torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow Detective Jowd up. Something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. She isn't Dr. Strangelove, and this is underwater. I don't get that reference, Kay. Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. And just turn on the backup power. I just turned up on I just turned up. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck. What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us. Our powers. What? This is no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, Miss Hall? Of course I will. Count on it. I don't understand what we're doing, Lynn.
There's a movie called Doctor Strangelove, and it's the most it was most iconic missile was of someone riding a missile like a cowboy. Most iconic scene. Oh, I might have to look this up later. How's it going there? I'm calculating the command room coordinates now. I have to put it in a. Do have to put in a slight offset though. I don't want to blow it up. I'm sure Detective Zhao would appreciate that. Well, leave this to me. Good luck with loading the missile. Okay, thanks. The switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken. But I don't think the entire device is broken though. Probably work just fine if I can move this switch. I'll have to find another way to move it. I can't do that with my powers alone. Please help my dad, Sissy. I'll be okay here. I'm not too scared. Leave it to me, Camilla. We'll be back with your father to save you. Promise. Wait a minute, Sissel. What is it? What you just said. I wanted to say that. Thank you, Missile. We can do it. I know we can. I think I see what I need to do. Hold on, wait, I need to... The switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken. I don't think. Okay, so we did switch it. Okay. There we go. That torpedo looks serviceable. I'll sit on this end too. But something's odd. What is? Command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Right, okay, okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. I've already set the torpedo's course. I'll head towards the command room where Detective Zhao is. 12 seconds after launching it, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And then, we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it! Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile could be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. Missile. Now I'm going Missile! Now I'm going... Oh my gosh, why do they use the name Sissel and Missile? Missile. are driving me crazy. Missile is launched with the sizzle with the missile. the missile missile and missile sizzle missile. The missile is on the missile is launched with the sizzle with the missile.
But what?
But Miss Lynn,
You're staying here. Your staying here won't change our fate. If you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never ever again! Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile.
Missile! Ah!
Don't worry, Missile! It's getting to me!
You should change your name to Linsile. Linsel or Linsile. It can differentiate you from Lynn with the chicken hair. Look, Lynn and Lynn. I'm not changing my name. Lynn's just gonna have to change hers.
I just know you could do. I just know you and Sissy can make this happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other. We'll see each other at the end. Don't worry.
Miss Camilla!
That's a good boy, Missile.
Missile. Have
I been saying Missile wrong?
Is it Missile or Missile?
Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch. We're ready. Sissel. Yes? We never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Miss Al? That's right. You made a promise, little lady.
Of course we will! I usually say missile. Oh man. I don't like English anymore. I don't like English. Who cares? Missile is a cute soul. I don't like English. Can we change the English language to where no matter how anybody speaks, everybody understands everybody? And every word is the right word no matter how wrong you pronounce it.
I'll never forget you. No matter what happens. Here goes then. Good luck, friend.
You have to jump back in time and help. No. Paris is stinky. I don't want to help the French because of that.
These 12 seconds will last an eternity. I tried to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Detective Jowd! I bet that big masked man did this.
I'm going to bite him!
You better not. It might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and is sinking. I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd.
Oh, I can't switch. I want to go into that. I want to go into the body core.
Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Are you Thistle? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here.
How is Camilla?
And what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine Yona.
So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine?
I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been a long 10 years, Detective Jowd. Are you... Yomil? Yomil.
Oh, dang, he cut my cool appearance.
So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? That's your real name, huh? Yomil. That's right. Those people on Unona were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Would you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd? Right. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you?
Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. And you are a top good boy.
Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project?
Top dog, yeah!
It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government.
It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about.
To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomil. 10 years ago. My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world with no questions about that. Nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? It didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. disappear. But I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of the sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. All I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. But who are we? There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? A new life. Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was that they help me with my revenge plot. And the second was rebirth for me. Rebirth? A new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity for an everyday life. I just wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family.
Oh, man. This got real. Very quick.
That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that.
So much lore, yeah.
To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask the national government to help me. And the response in the end was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Timsky was all about. You had no idea they were doing all this? None at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Timsky meat right from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cavanilla and the old pigeon guy. At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park. But there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them.
Please say no. I mean, wouldn't you? I mean, yeah, I mean, that's like, that should be everybody's dream, is just to live a happy life.
No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. Yes!
It'd be so funny if he was. Oh my gosh. What if he's actually a spy?
The park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Timsky meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Timsky meteorite. That's it, eh?
So he's just an alternate Lynn. No, he's not. He's not like me.
So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You managed to steal me away. At the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? What we promised. We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla we saved them. And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death.
Before death. Why is the D red?
So, where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere. We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There's only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean you're trapped here too.
Oh! Oh damn, I just hit 100k channel points. I should make you 100k channel point redeem, Mr. Blog.
By the way, Detective. By the way, I am not human, Detective.
Well, my robot theory came true, but not in the way I thought.
I am a remote control robot detective. What? Your country use of technology. Ooh. It's just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Why would you go to all the trouble, to do this? There's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibilities, no matter how small, Detective. Possibilities? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. Now it's time to say goodbye, Detective.
Yeah, I see that I've been bald. Oh, did my throws not work? I thought for sure my stuff was working. I even refreshed it before we got started. Maybe when my OBS went down, things got changed. Here. There we go. Bonk fixed.
In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Camilla. Forgive me.
Ooh. I think it detected I'm about to get violent and decided not to redeem it. Oh, thank you for the head pat, K. Damn. Yeah.
It isn't over yet. It isn't. Remember what the big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning this situation around. Huh. What is it, Detective? Look at O'Neill's shield. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. Timsy fragment is gone. This change in his could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? figured it out. I know what this possibility of no matter how small it is, that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of the Timsky. Body cycle between moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Timsky fragment has been taken away. Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Timsky fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So, let's see. That means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death? But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move! What?! Holy shit! Rewind here, rewind there! I fell back through the cracks of time, what seems like forever, and then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Yeah, that is also my reaction when I first get to this point. Oh my gosh. Yes. We have to finish this. Final chapter. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago, when the Timsky meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. 4 minutes before death. Oh! Little Lynn! She's got rooster hair then too. It's ready! Hold it. Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Eek! Now, just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Oh my god, we're a cat! Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoot, you might get hurt. We're that cat, aren't we? Ooh, 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 ooh. Wait, what did I say? That cat was weird. Are you okay? You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me, I'm police detective. So that's the Timsky meteorite, eh? It's beautiful, looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Timsky from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from it, from that fragment and save your life. I I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. You might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, the fact will never go away. My fate is to die here, and I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future.
Okay, let's get started. Oh my gosh, I bet we're that cat.
Now, how are we going to save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, she's not going to budge from that spot. But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have?
Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break.
Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragments move instead.
I see what to do.
Poor Miss Lynn. I'm sorry.
If you're so sorry, then put her down!
Alright, now, Missile. Missile! I was really out of my head that day. Well, we can talk about all this later. The Timsky meteorite's gonna fall very soon. Before that happens, I have to think of a way to do something about that fragment.
I'll do everything I can do. I'll do everything I can too to help. I had to do this manually. Jeez, what kind of crazy people would give a dirty plunger over a fire? Lynn would. Which Lynn? What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food too. Anyway,
at least her fate has changed changed a little bit, ever so slightly.
We made her deaf. Oh, look at that sweet potato! That big, scary sweet potato.
That's not a sweet potato, Missile. That's Minnow.
Oh, right. Of course.
But look at them! The potato and minnow! Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying that you could swap with them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Ugh.
Sissel, Missile, maybe it is pronounced Missile. Okay, here I go. I'm going to need your help.
My help?
Why do you sound louder whenever you read Missile's lines? Because I like him talking super loud.
Oh, I see. But I can't reach. About time for that meteorite to come down. Uh-oh. We have to change the fragment's path somehow. It looks like both path and fate changes can be difficult to change. There has to be a way. If we work together, me and you, I thought we could be able to change something. Thought, it's funny, why is he using past tense?
Yeah, I see what I need to do.
That was quite a sight to see. It looks like this, part just got a new feature. But neither one of them even glanced this way. I guess that's not surprising, as even a meteorite didn't distract them. Hey, it was a desperate situation. Kill or be killed. And your meal is killed right after this, by the meteorite. Well, now that the park has a new feature, we can use it as our advantage in any way. No use, I can't get any water to come out. Well, we'll have to see why not. Yeah. The overwhelming presence of minnow there. Only we can use it to our advantage here, somehow. Okay, I've got to... got to switch something with. Something with something. I can't move off of this. I don't know what we could do. That didn't work. Oh, man. Now we can move those two from that spot. Which means we have to do something with the Timsky fragment instead. That should be easy with our powers. That'll be a grand finale.
Yeah. Oh, look! The lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Just might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Timsky fragment smashed through the glass lantern on the way down. But if Minnow sits firmly in its way, then fate should have changed. Well, let's see what happens. I can't do much. I think I'm gonna get him crushed. I think I'm gonna kill Lynn too. There. How's that? Look, the fragment's course. It's changed a little. Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! Oh my god, he got shot in the balls! Joe! The Disney fragment shot through his leg! What? But the cool twisted fates weren't over yet. Come on. Put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down now! If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if the detective, I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from pain, the gun doesn't waver. That's definitely not the leg. I can feel the pain from here. Put the gun down! No! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen! Missile, the bullet stopped midair. I'm here, inside the bullet. Now, let's swap it with something. What? With what? Detective Jowd. The meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We had to prove that a murderer isn't the detective's true fate, and to do that we had to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shade as the bullet around here. Um. Uh, um. Uh. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced in the back might have not changed, but
I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this face is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate is still slowly turning. Oh shit! Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Lynn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to stop it with. Why don't we just let it play out? And then try to find another way next time. Even if she dies, all we have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it will remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together. I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomil. Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright, I'll try to move it there. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Got it! Now, it's your turn, Missile. Me? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, I got it! You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. What? Even if I swap them, it'll be above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. It's no use! We can't stop that horrible minnow! What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or 2 helped. Oh, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I needed. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Shit! Ye gods. You're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? It'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me, I'm a police detective. You just made his death gorier. Yeah, I know. Do you think you can go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. What? What's that?
This is a detective badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
A detective's badge?
Aww.
Thanks.
Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Now, Detective Zhao is going to become a ghost detective!
Are you alive? Yeah, sadly.
Hang on. Help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened.
Hey, mister! Found this kitty. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
Kinda limp. Is it okay?
Aw. I don't know. I think it's unconscious. It's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, Miss? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? My kitten's, of course. Sissel's. You were so right! You were so right, Mr. Blob! Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. We've been a fucking cat. We've been a cat. And that's the tweet. These long, only 10 years. You were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend. We got hit by a meteorite, Faramit too, I bet. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world.
Meow.
Somebody, please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten, shoot, you might get hurt. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at the time. I lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach a hand out to him. Aww. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the Black Kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory, and I went back to being just a cat. Then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." A man named Sissel is the name of something that he had lost along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man. There was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. First, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. Revenge on Lynn. I could see that light. Or at least, that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. Wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left, but then I went to possess his body. I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? Her first shot! Oh! I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of the Timsky radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Well, I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now I think about it. Do you remember what you said? You said that you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight. If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't even if I wanted to. Oh, why not? Remember the thing about the individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't.
You mean... I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I would never just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just had to along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kid and Sissel's fate. I can just bet the fate of the woman you loved has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So this was the last fate to be averted, eh? Oh, man. Home for cats, this is a nightmare. I can imagine so. I mean, I was a little hurt watching Miss All's deaths, being a dog owner. So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad to. I think I saw that, actually. I think I did, Kay. I think I kind of understand now. You've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time to go back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right. We should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again! So all these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain. Include the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this Game of the Dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I had no intention of running away from that either, the most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yes. When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. But before that happens, I just want to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now. Right, Yomiel? Thank you, sis. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too. Sissel, are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand if we weren't. Don't worry, Miss Lyle. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you! I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you've come to live with me now. So let's be getting back home, little black cat. Home, huh? Sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're going back to each our own new present. I bet our name won't even be Sissel anymore. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our past would all cross again. Oh man. Wait! Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you. Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you haven't forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memories. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature.
Oh god. Is he an alien?
After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment.
Are we the fish? What are we?
They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. That's right.
That is really graphic.
He died inside the aura of this strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red. Man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? He decided to wait it out. And he decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So, that was you.
Oh my... What? That is right. I am Missile.
10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fate of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then at last, the fateful night rolled around again. But this time I had grown old and my powers were weak. I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed a different powers than me. But wait a second. you were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching The Man in Red, I found out that there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night the first time around. We what? We met before?
Miss Al still looks cute. He does!
From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost road path to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. You made my first stand on end, I tell you. That was me? So I was shot on the night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory at that time, too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me.
I did what? That's very cat-like.
I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided this time I would use the desire of yours for a mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in finding was your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path in doing that, we would both benefit. Namely, the right path would be the path to the Man in Red. Your meal. What? I gave you the information you needed to know, to set you in the right direction. Then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And that Man in Red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been all over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that was completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh, boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Miss Al, I believe in you. I've always knew you could do it, and so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Miss Al. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course! Because that's what doggies do! Now then, farewell, Cecil. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had happened in that town that night. I made my way back to a new present.
Aww. Yeah, but we're not gonna be named our name.
Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh God. Oh God.
Turn, turn, turn. No.
Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee! It worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday, the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as a detective, right? Really, thank you, Detective Jowd. Hattie, you're home! Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too! Oh, this, yeah. I have one just like it. Dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks like a lot older than mine, though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn?
She's been wearing a toy badge this whole time.
What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. That you will. That you will. Oh, hello! Don't tell me you're the same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know, this is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten. Yep, he never got any big or anything. Wow. What a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. Seems to me that I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Ah, there's Alma! Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sissel. Ah! From that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world. Something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected, somewhere, somehow, somewhere. And now, this is my new fate.
Oh my god.
I guess I really am a cat. Suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives unfold. And it looks like I have plenty to watch here for quite a while.
Oh! That was so good! Oh, that was such an amazing game. Oh my fucking god. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn!
Like I said, it isn't my birthday.
Miss Al's getting bad influence from Cabanilla.
Hey, Miss Al, I thought I asked you. I didn't get to read that birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and love.
They're going too fast! I can't read! Oh my god. Look at the way that man eats his spaghetti. Congratulations! Hey DS, how are you tonight? Thank you! Oh my god. There. How do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanilla. What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men? I finished lots of... That's questionable. I finished quite a lot of games. Ugh. Feet man. Here's your food, gentlemen. Memory. What are you doing here? I heard you were going to be picking new members for the Social Investigation Units today. You took on a part-time job here again just so you can eavesdrop? Oh, and you have no idea the lengths I go to reach my goals. This game took place in the same universe as Ace Attorney. Are you for real? La la la, never quit this way before. So exciting, so exciting! Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and funagi? Is this really necessary, this new curry chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now, good luck. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway? Oh god. Oh god, his head was like that. His head was that shape this whole time? God damn it, Serge's head. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Wait a minute. 20 kilograms? I thought it was... Why the fuck would y'all get that sausage-headed man money? Here comes the money! Money, 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 money. So, this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, do you have any ideas you can give me? You must have heard some juicy stories, the indiscretions of a minister. No, you must you talk that way in front of our darling angel. Here's to my stoogy-minded of our darling husband. Why they flirting in front of me like that? It's not even... Oh god. This deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite delicious. Ionona's about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Egad! Keep it together, man! Are you trying to give me a case of the... I believe I nearly died of fright just now. There's time... They go by so fast sometimes, some of the captions on this ending. I wish they let me kill it through, but I guess because it's credits. The peace pigeons, long live rock and roll. Stop the park from charging the mission. Protect the rights of those who want to be here. Oh, he's never changed. Never changed. I wonder who's gonna pop up next. Ah, yeah. Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that has been passed down into our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it the dance away the pain. New dance about to drop. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. You think you'd show it to me sometime? Oh. The panic dance? He took up painting. In long years, Yamil. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Thank you, Sissel. Aww. You did it! I did do it! Thank you for the hydrate and the, yeah! That was a really great game. I am so glad I stumbled across a video about some guy talking about how great this game was and I stopped halfway through and decided to get it and play it. Now I can watch that video and appreciate everything he talks about. Nice, right? That was really amazing! Like, it had so many, like, tropes, but the way they did the tropes was, like, really amazing. Like, really amazing. Like, I was like, oh, I bet Camilla's the detective's daughter. I bet Camilla's, this. I bet Camilla's that, you know. Like, there's a lot of things that were going on that you know. Not to mention, good boy Missile. Yeah, Missile was the best part of the game. My only thing I would say is that I wish I knew that I could have used the mouse. Because I was sitting there doing a lot of things with keyboard. And I don't know if they brought up the... Why are we big throwing it? Why are we big throwing it? Because it's funny. Hey, not me this time. The big throw made me lose my thoughts. I really did lose my thoughts. You're a clown. Amuse me, clown. I mean, I thought of another funny... Because I was, have y'all ever seen that, Club Penguin clip where the two people are, like, playing Club Penguin? Penguin. The two people were playing Cub... I can't talk. Club of Penguin. No. She's a cue ball. Club Penguin. Club Penguin. Let's look at the illustrations we have. We're playing Club Penguin next? No! I think Club Penguin's I had to find like a fan service of Club Penguin. No, there's two people. They're playing Club Penguin and like we're playing Hotel. No, if we're gonna do any online games like that, we're gonna play Gaia Online or Neopets. They really gotta show off this huge sub that we never got to explore. What about Toontown? I never played Toontown. My man. There he is now. See, I think it's like one of those horns that people talk through and do the announcements. Gaia Online. Y'all don't know what Gaia Online is? Aww. We got even extra stuff. Oh, concept art. I'm glad they got rid of the goatee. Yeah, the goatee was not doing him favors. Is a pipe crushed at the top? No, it has a gauge on the top. Does it? I guess. Maybe that is it. I don't know. I'm glad they got rid of the goatee, to be honest. Yeah. Oh god. I like the version of Lyn we got. I mean, these aren't bad, but I don't think they really matched the character they were going for. It had to goatee. Wow, they really worked on Lyn a lot. The funny thing is that back in school, I surprisingly made a superhero character that had a similar color scheme to Lyn. Not like this Lyn, but OG Lyn. But it's kind of similar, the process. This one's not bad. But still, I like the Lyn we got. Francesca's a successor. The middle one looks like a Phoenix Wright character. Yeah. It looks like the two sisters that look like Mia and Maya. But they're not Mia and Maya in the DLC stuff. They could do the turnaround camera stuff. Oh wow. They really changed Camilla a lot, too. Those Lyns look too smart to be the Lyn we got. I'm glad we got the missile we got. Oh wow. Thick! Who is this? Is this supposed to be their daughter? Or Lilac. Oh, thank God they changed Inspector Cabanilla, because I'm going to tell you right now, I love me some Inspector Cabanilla.
Like, you could tell some of the, who's...
Fish. This man looks like a... No thoughts, goldfish, head empty. Every 30 seconds I forget who I am.
Some of the characters is kind of hard to tell who they're going for. Like this, I don't remember who this character is. That's the old superintendent. Memory, the chef. I'm guessing Jowd. Which, that's an interesting one. I really like looking at this concept art. This is probably just keynote animation frame, honestly, more than anything, just to figure out how the characters move. They give you a lot of stuff. Yeah, Cabanilla. Not to mention, right. I love the personality they try to make sure every frame had. I can't. What is that? Supposed to be Lynch's face right there? Wait, what is the bottom left picture? The guy foaming at the mouth. Hold it. Let's go back. Oh, that's the Prime Minister, the Justice Minister. That's I don't know which one you're talking about now. This one right here. That's the Justice Minister because he had all those stomach problems. Where's my detective concept art? That's cool, that's nice, but I want the detective concept art. There she is! Everybody's favorite. Wow, they give you like so much. I love this one.
Wait, I could have tricked her? There's our favorites. I love how they crossed that one out. There he is, my man! Havanilla's going on my forever husbando list. Kitty! Oh, Metal Man. It's all. I love this artwork. It's so amazing. Alright, that's the end of that. Oh, no, wait. I was gonna show off that video that I think about all the time.
Oh!
Where is it?